Hello everyone. This is a CNC mill, particularly a Proxxon MF70 CNC, which I have very recently bought and I have just unboxed. And in this video I'm going to show you what you get inside of the box. Already now in advance, please let me warn you that this is not a complete machine. You still need an external motor control, which I'm going to be discussing in a different video. So again, this is a desktop milling machine for small jobs. It's pretty nice, not particularly expensive, but you need a separate control computer. And yes, this is one of the larger boxes which I have been unboxing recently, and it's also a bit heavier than normal, so let's dig in. Incidentally, toolstore.sk, where I bought the machine, I know them from when I was still living in Bratislava, and also they are actually the cheapest in the whole market at the moment for this machine. So let's see what they actually sent. We see it's pretty well packed, and my usual cutting thing has almost a bit of a trouble cutting inside. Admittedly, this thing is getting a bit old, but so here we are. And interestingly enough, the bottom of the outer box is the top of the inner box. So here we have the guy. Let's cut in some more. And so in here we see the invoice and the actual box. So this is very, very well packaged. And so this is the next step. In here we go. And here we start to actually get at the mill. And yes, this is something they did very, very well. This is the invoice, which I will later on give to my lawyer. And now here we are, and it's time to start unboxing the actual mill. Here we have some kind of box, and below it we see the actual parts of the mill. But now I'm going to start off here. This guy goes out, and now it's time to take the first look at the actual mill. We see here the corpus of the mill, and here we find some accessories. We find these usual colettes and a few of these little things, which I will of course immediately replace with the final ones. And yes, let us recapitulate again. Here we have the actual mill, and we find a power connector, and then we find here for the Zs, we find the motor connector. And yes, here we have the two pre-announced parts. And yes, here you see for comparison next to my hand, this is a very, very small mill, as I already said during the introduction. But I expected it to be a small mill, so this is not necessarily something bad. And here we have the aforementioned accessory box, and interestingly, in here we also find a manual, which is this guy here. We also find some security instructions, and finally we find some of these cable things for tidying up and organizing the cables. And now as the final step we go in here, and here we find another thing. Actually what we have been buying here is two pieces, and it is also described on the manual like this. We have the actual mill, and then in addition to that we also have this coordinate table here, which you see, which I'm unboxing. This is the main coordinate table, and this here are again cables and some holding parts, which we will look at next. And in the meantime, here inside of the box, we see a little oil leak. Other than that, there is nothing else. And now that we have the actual table, here we see again the two stepper motors, again with these RS232-like connectors. And here we have the pouch with the accessories, which we will then use to put together the CNC mill. Again, let me mention here that these guys are not intended as to work immediately, but instead this is a mill which you buy if you already have a control computer or you want to make your own control computer out of discrete parts. And then it's also time to look at the second part in the part bag. It's these things here, which basically you see they go together kind of sort of like this. I'm gonna show this in more detail later. And they are for actually clamping down the pieces on the T-table. Here you have an example of how it should be done. I'm gonna show this later when I'm actually bringing up the CNC mill. So, in accordance to the manual, inside of the accessory bag, we get this bunch of screws. And here you see the little package. There is this package here, which has the mounting screws, and then there is a separate package which contains the actual work holding clamps. And as we see here, the first problem, we have here 4 holes at the bottom, and we must mount the table onto the little CNC mill. This is probably a job which is best done when you have the control computer, because you see that this is very much in the middle, and so it's a bit difficult to access the screws, but I'm going to screw in with the hand at least one of them a little bit so that it's somewhat tied down, and also the other one on the other side, just so that it's a bit tied down. And more I'm going to do as we actually bring the machine up in the next few steps. But actually, now that I look at the manual once again, we have to wait a little bit, because you see here there are Phillips screws shown, and the text in the manual says that we need inbus screws for mounting the table. So since that I only got inbus screws, probably I'm missing something. But I will send an email to Proxxon, and if I get a response, I will talk about it in a follow-up video. So, you see, in the end I decided to not screw it down totally, but here we have our little milling machine for now, and I will report back shortly as I get to buying the control computer, and when I can move the coordinate table, of course, then we will also look again at how to screw it down. With this, I thank you and hope to see you soon. Thank you and bye bye for now.